PRX 对上 G1 太平洋败者组决赛，赢得将近期冠军战，对上 Premier 领军的 FS。今年两队已经打过4次 ，PRX 赢了3次，看起来是占上风。但唯一输的那场就是 G1 亲手把 PRX 送进败者组。这次是 PRX 成功复仇，还是 G1 会再补一刀呢
？How much further can they go? Can they go into that grand final for a rematch against Full Sense? PRX are hoping not, as something and INVY start to pick them apart. This entry onto A has gone all wrong. Forsaken is now there as well, and there is nothing to be done for GE in that round. They are cut to pieces of the weaponry. Not looking too crash hard. Patman is in there with a weapon as well, and it's something down early on in the piece. Yudotan making good usage of that shotty. Here's what I'm talking about, but Autumn is just deleted by INVY. Back to the 3-on-3 though, the shots coming through thick and fast will not be enough for GE. They've walked into a pretty hefty stack on B.
And then being able to take down those doors right outside of B, even though Yudotan does manage to create that space again. It's just how they're all able to corral back in towards this B site where multiple angles are supporting PRX for now.
I mean, the disrespect is so much there. I mean, Davai is just walking down middle right now, getting so much space, so much information, and if GE aren't quick, they're going to be in trouble. Forsaken holding on for the 1-4-1. It'll be an easy second for him as well as they start to filter their way out that dark cover. The flank obviously coming into play as well, and something rotating across too. GE are stalled at the gates once again.
B site as well. You could try to buy a bit more time away from the spike, possibly risk onto that steel garden. Self-flash, but we don't mind that because we're not seeing anyone else make a move from PRX yet.
On the late lurk could be a real thorn in their side if something is not able to clear that out in middle. Jing, meanwhile, starting to get entries. Where has that come from? Jing just out of nowhere for the triple, and well, that'll be the round for PRX.
Was sitting on a corner, but I have to imagine instant flashes, and that is exactly how it all happened. Jing, PRX is feeling confident.
100%. Why wouldn't you be at this point? Again, they're going to try to assert their dominance on the round early. They're pushing their way out of B, and goes just sliding straight into a headshot. And like I said, Quack, earlier on, it just feels like everyone on PRX is having a day at the moment. There's just only so much you can do when that's the case. A triple kill for Davai now as well. Everyone getting involved.
Spike planted.
Now they get to set up. Surely Crystal being able to get all the information deep, but his Jing was running back.
Not going to be too successful with that. Autumn just shuts him down, but he'll get another crack at it. INVY dropping the Prowlers out from heaven. Forsaken, an opening duel onto Autumn as the retake begins. The numbers start to thin for PRX. INVY has to try and make it happen. And Davai's still on the rotate. You've got to be questioning, where is Davai in all of this? INVY buying as much time as possible, and Davai in from behind. It's PRX with another one.
Yeah, let's go. In Russian, of course. But that's exactly how this round began. There was a double op as well. And I'm wondering if that was brought over into the next round. PRX. At the same time, though, you do see how the ISO can somewhat counter.
Down. Seems like he'll be okay. As a second crack at it, as Patman just walks straight into the crosshair. It has not been GE's day today. And it seems as though that is not going to be changing, at least on this map. Autumn does get good kill back in onto something. Allow another plan down. Yudotan for one. Fast lane, still isolated duel there against Forsaken. Who's going to TP back into a different position. All of a sudden, now you're wondering, is GE, where actually is this retake coming from? Autumn is all over it, but does he expect a second player? Davai again from behind. He might have been hurt. It doesn't matter. The shot will connect, and it's down to just Crystal, who is sitting on the heaven. Pops that steel guard, and it'll matter largely now for Davai, as he has to try to make something happen. He still hits the headshot. It does not matter. PRX are operating on a different level right now. Get to come through from INVY, Something, and Jing. All their positions are now noted. Something only able to trade 1-for-1 is not quite enough. This is a good round from GE. Something has another one, but I surely don't expect him to get this done. No! It was starting to get interesting.
Look at the form, the performance. It's a little bit early to crash out, I gotta say though, Ilya, chill.
It was a nice try though. You have to win some aim duels here if you're GE. There's no two ways about it. Retake's gonna be a tough one. So much space being held by PRX right now, and INVY is looking crisp. He very nearly deals with Autumn as well. Maybe the shield just saving him, but setting up the rest of PRX to close this round out. Jing will drop. Patman starting to come online in this round. He's just TP'd straight into Forsaken, and Autumn's dealt with as well. Oh dear. This is the all-important words coming through from the coaching booth of GE. Usually pretty solid. He's going to have to get at least one here. Shots give away his position. The double swing should come through. Oh, no. Patman really needing one and doesn't get either. Just a little bit of damage. Davai almost caught on the timing here by Autumn, who's just going to try and push forward and take a little bit of space. Actually takes Davai's head in that meanwhile. So GE, I wanted to say in with a chance for retake, but it's just not happened. Oh no, again. Just when you think GE are starting to come back into their own, there's always one more PRX player somewhere to crush the hopes and dreams. On the aggression on this defense has been where they've been finding a lot of their success, and I wonder if PRX can start to adapt to that. They were waiting for it, and they knew eventually GE would come again. And unfortunately for GE, that is the last roll of the dice for map 1, 13-6.
30 seconds
Get
left.
deeper into this game. Here's the push now on to A. Crystal pushed away, but Patman standing and delivering just for the one. Crystal now needs to put something together and can't do it. A side taken.
Now a lot of space off of it as well. Something just continuing to hold down the line. Shoulder to shoulder. Does it work though?
Just a contact play, timing looking great here for something, and INVY providing a distraction. Something usually so clean on the pistol, whipping a couple of shots, whipping a lot of shots. But it's okay, because INVY is there.
Exactly what G intends to do.
Yeah, you can't play too slowly here. Rex, don't worry about it. A headshot will be the difference maker there, as Crystal's just plucked out of the round. A-side taken, you've got a very, very late lurk from Davai.
Spike planted.
Maybe too late.
Maybe too late, I think that's a lot of ground to cover, but INVY, just the 1-for-1. Something has got to make sure that he does not fall here, because that could really bring this round back into an awkward position. Got that push available, and there is Davai able to strike, so it was better late than never in the end. And it looks like PRX should be getting through this round, but we'll see what Harvey can do. Walks his way in on this A site, but it's not going to work out this time around. It's just
might have gone down to the opening picks. But for all of GE's util and plans, it doesn't matter if something just swings, takes down Crystal.
signs of life for GE early on in the piece. Once again, a faster play from PRX. Out Rubble, it is something and Jing that are leading the charge. And kind of like what I was saying, does it really matter if you've got this fancy wall, that fancy wall? If they can just go over the top of it, PRX are still going to be able to pick the pace up, and that's exactly what they've done in this round. GE are fighting, but they are not winning.
They are just be, because if not, I mean, PRX is just going to run the same thing again. I mean, the round there is just dropped, and instantly you have both duelists shoving it all the way up. One out towards stairs, or on towards A site, and it's Crystal.
INVY try to put this one together. It's a decent start. Costs a bit of HP on INVY, but they are finding their kills, and PRX are one of the best teams at putting these kinds of rounds together. A 2vx starts to feel doable, as it's now back down to just the 2-on-2. Paranoia pushing through, but INVY can still see, and he will buy some time for Jing to recover for a third. No, GE, no, not like this. A 2v1 now for Autumn to try and put it together, but that is criminal. Map 2, it's also not working here for GE. So I'm not convinced, certainly. Forsaken doesn't know how close he is to a bullet in the side of the head. Harvey actually does get Forsaken. GE have been more competitive in these weird rounds than anywhere else. But now it's on the shoulders of Autumn. Solo again against 2. He couldn't do it in the last round, and he is really waiting down the clock here. Catches something. I think he's timed himself out of this round. Davai waiting. And gets the freebie in the back of the head. So PRX up 6-1. And yeah, points for trying something different. The late lurk, he's on the flank. He's been doing that all game long. Paranoia, not a problem. Something covering things off. INVY eventually does fall, but time is of the essence now for GE as they start to push their way in. Unitan is making the difference. He gets the revs across as well. Davai is dealt with. Unitan coming alive when it's needed the most. Can they get the better of something and get that defuse? It's all good. GE.
And he's the one, of course, to take down the duelist of PRX. Comes back in, swings on a swivel, and suddenly you have the res back. A quad kill out for the round, and this is exactly what they've been needing. just the mental composure, have that trust. And it's the same wall again. They're going to be thinking about Yudotan possibly pacing through. Oh, it's tree, but something has an entry.
Yeah, something out of nowhere. He'll be shut down before it gets too exciting for PRX. Now it's Devi's turn. Oh no, the double from Devi. Just as GE start to look alive again, now it is very much hanging in the balance. Autumn holding strong. Can't quite hold the line. Jing half HP below that, in fact, and it's Crystal in another clutch.
He has an ult.
It even going to be required. Only a couple of bullets away from death. It's slowed down now. Jing off the side. He's going to take a risk. I like this a lot from Jing. Crystal will not find him.
Just roll off the back. But he's going to trust in the ult.
Jing's going to walk in behind him and shoot him in the back of the head. Crystal's got no idea. Oh, another one for PRX. GE have to take this as a learning experience going forward. Hopefully they can learn in this series, but so far we're just not seeing it. PRX, another double entry. There's really nothing to be done here for GE at all, and PRX are running rings around them. Down, I would say actually though that PRX looking all class at the moment. They are just on point. They are delivering the level that you would expect. Lock in for something soon. Well, it's Jing with the showstopper. It's not going to find anything just yet. He goes through the cage. Autumn, that's a really bold move when you know the showstopper has been pulled. Crystal, only a 1-for-1 again. The A site cracked open without too much drama here for PRX.
At least though, Avi has the flash, wants to go fast.
Straight through it. Yudotan gets himself one. It's not quite going to be enough. Harvey's position noted as well. INVY spotting him around the corner and something locking in onto Patman as well. See if you can find a way to unsettle PRX, but slowed down a little by that dark cover. Looks like they're going to go through it anyway. Vi here to try and hold on. Good for one always.
Spike
well.
down, C.
Starting to get a little bit worried for GE that maybe PRX can put something together. How did something get multiple shots off there? And now Jing coming into play as well. That's the spike dropped and Autumn is nowhere to be seen.
Jing has a gun.
Carefully until he decides to cross. Again, he's got no idea where Autumn is. Here's the peek. Spotted. 30 seconds for Autumn to try to work with a bold peek from Jing, and he gets it done again for PRX.
You think about PRX playing to their peak form, and that's scary. PRX playing this fearless is just straight up terrifying. No armor, but Jing just doesn't have a care in the world.
The hunt looking for it. INVY is a dead man walking, but Jing again in for the double, and there's just no answer right now for GE. Crystal's going to have to try to clutch it out. Pops the annihilation. Got that wall up as well. Devi's been caught. Forsaken. Gonna have to get this one done alone. Tags through.
Forsaken gets set.
Still has to find one of these.
Come on.
Eventually, but it will not be this one. Another for PRX.
How?
More mentally draining for GE. Forward hold on B. Worked out for something. Again, in the mix early on in the piece. Devi waiting for Harvey. Can't quite get it done. That's Steel Garden in the mix as well. But Forsaken is running amok amongst GE. He will eventually be brought down to heal, but I don't think it's going to matter at all. It is just Patman up against his former teammates, and surely nothing to be done. 13 secured for PRX, and right now...
Just an uncharacteristic dive, but now the spike planted and a crossfire set up across the sites.
A big crossfire indeed. That drone... The information that is required. Nobody out from tree just yet, so Crystal feeling pretty comfy to start to push his way out onto the line. Drops a bit of damage, shock dart out, trying to slow things down. That's awkward. 1v1 now for Harvey. And you're up against Devi, who is running out of time, so he's going to have to go back and try and sit that defuse for a second. Flash around the corner. Prompts another tap here. Devi cannot win this for sure. All over at this point. Yeah, easy for Harvey. 4-0 GE. Bonafide A hit here for GE. Just going to try and test the defense of PRX, which is not looking too good. Forsaken is stuck, and he's got nowhere to go. So he'll be chased down by Patman. And again, not a bad entry for GE, but PRX with that third, or rather that second kill. Bring it back to a winnable scenario here. Autumn's going to try to pick the pace up. Is he aware? Yes, he is INVY. And in the blink of an eye, that round is over and done with. GE up to 5-0. Trying to take advantage of that with a very long flank. Maybe even a little bit too long. We'll see what gets put together here. Jing is fighting solo, but he is finding what he needs. A headshot onto Patman.
Would it take a little bit too much time?
No, I don't think so. Something perfectly times it. Crystal has no idea. And Jing, he's just walled him off. Something covers off nicely. The defuse will be there. And PRX, have they got enough time for this defuse? Yes! 3 up now for PRX.
Setups and GE. With some alts potentially being able to bulldoze down through sides. What is that shot?
Don't worry about it, Rez in there.
Time to jump.
Straight away onto Patman. Oh, how much use is it really going to be as GE are losing players left, right, and center. Patman cops his 2nd death of the round. No entry into A, no entry into B, but a bit of an avenue into middle is slowed down by Jing, but no more. V4. Not much to work with here for GE.
Truly, none. You try to maybe cross over this wall, get over onto the A side. It's Forsaken in an off angle.
Ball's going to isolate Crystal, but he also isolates Forsaken. So, an entry onto A that might make this one doable. Devi takes a ballsy fight and loses it. And now all of a sudden we're back to 2-on-2. Again, there's that flank coming through, but again, it will be a little bit too late to do anything about the plant. And maybe a chance in here for GE.
Crystal clears out towards the top of heaven, so he knows exactly where PRX could be. Just watching out towards the door now.
Yep.
Ooh, repositions.
GE taking some nice space, but Crystal caught out in no man's land. That's a little bit too easy of a death. And all onto the shoulders of INVY, who's now been spotted out as well. A double swing from PRX. They make no mistake.
Time for GE to have this happen. I mean, look at that. Surely we can get some slow-mo at some point, but apart from it all, it's just the way that they continue to push through off of it, trying to find the right mid-rounding. But then again, you have to think the way you approach Valorant.
Dimensional Drift is, at the moment, kind of being gate-kept by that wall, but PRX, they know everything now, and so GE, well, they're going to be stalled at the gate right now. You would think Autumn let's get one before he's pushed back away, but there's just so many players here to defend. There is surely no entry allowed for GE, and that will be the case. 5-6.
As soon as PRX comes back in to throw a wrench in their plans off of this off shot, they start to scramble again, try to go in for a quick push into the A side. But PRX reading it all too clearly already slowed them down. You saw what Jing was doing. Now he's doing it outside of B.
Oh! 1 for 1. That's okay. You get the sense, though, that PRX are on a roll again. They're making those moves, they're playing confident, making good reads. Very dangerous for GE if they cannot stop that momentum somehow.
Get that Russian confidence.
Oh, big crossfire setup. Yeah, not a bad shout at all for either side. 2 for 2, but INVY still remains over on B, and he is locking it down. So it's on to Crystal to pull off another clutch for GE, and it will not happen this time. 6-6. B side is where the real fight is going to have to happen, and Patman is holding on nicely. Wall up, it's something, and Forsaken that will strike and take the B site.
Revealing area.
2-on-2. The plan is achieved for PRX. A tag with that dart. Jing and Forsaken, like you say, on the high and low. It's going to be a shooting gallery. PRX will take the second half pistol.
Just in this form. Can you believe it? The peaks, the movement with how he's able to check around corners through airstrafes. I just don't imagine that happening. Autumn just did not expect that whatsoever.
The crossfire establishes such a good one. Something is pivotal, and he will hold on for that opening kill. Here's where maybe it starts to break down if something falls, but you just can't deal with him. Headshots getting handed out. 3 haircuts from something.
Fake.
I don't think there's any way back in here for GE with the time that they've got available. They've got to hunt so deep into the defensive spawn to try to find something. And you can see how much time that's taking Patman to eventually clear out. PRX will win themselves another round. They're up to 8, and GE, holding on for the moment. Dimensional Drift is something into the site. That's a problem as the flash connects as well onto Patman. And now the site's starting to fall. 3v3, still not a done deal just yet for PRX, especially considering the proximity of the GE defenders. Yeah, the drone not finding the information that it needs. Autumn's got the wall.
Going up.
Go. Try and isolate a couple of these fights on the side, but the dark cover comes through really nicely for PRX. Makes it awkward as they try to push their way in onto Jing. He dislodges a couple, and again, it turns onto the shoulders of Crystal, who once again will have to be the clutch master for the team, and it just feels like the odds are insurmountable against him. PRX go to 9. Here, they don't really have the weapons to work with. Autumn on a close line. Flash is going through. Paranoia as well. Now a drone. It is too much to deal with for both Autumn and Harvey as they are just picked apart on the site. And Yudotan trying to come in as a reinforcing flank will not have any success either. PRX will be the first team to hit double digits on this map as well.
Spike planted. Last player
Yeah, it doesn't
standing.
seem likely for Pat. Unfortunately, final kill collected by Forsaken. Maybe a swing.
Already it's been disrupted by PRX. Rez straight away onto Patman, but Hunter's Fury looking for it. And Harvey can't get away. There's nowhere to run against this PRX team right now. Autumn also taken down. GE are on their last legs.
One enemy
Easy
remaining.
pickings. PRX across the map. They are just picking GE apart. Oh dear. To a top 3. But it might end at the hands of PRX. Autumn suspects otherwise. Picks up a 3K. Keeps GE in the
On
fight.
his back, you might say, out to China. Now back onto home ground Pacific, where he's been saying this is his best team yet.
B hit, dimensional drift, and something is already into the site. Crystal onto Divide. Doesn't even matter as there's that resin.
Yeah, it just might be a little bit too late. The Hunter's free to try to bring things back in as well, and PRX just has all the advantage. The
planted.
spike, the initiative, now they're pushing in, getting the kills towards spawn.
The wall is going to give away the position of Patman as well. He might get a freebie onto G.
No!
He won't even get that. It's all falling apart for Global Esports. PRX are looking for that series point. And it can only be Autumn to stand between them and that. But a 1v4, what can you really expect from one guy?
Not too much individual angle.
Jing caught on the timing. Yudotan having an impact when it matters the most.
What? Left.
Patman will fall. Crystal, oh, caught on the jump. No, not like this. PRX are making their way into the A site. Harvey is trying to hold on as best as he can. Flash will delay, but he cannot hold on for long enough. And PRX now have that A site. This round is falling apart for GE. And with that, their hopes and dreams of a rematch against Full Sense also going with it. Yudotan will hold on for one. Gets the all forward. INVY will tuck his way into safety. Navai on that crossfire angle as well. It's a good setup here for PRX. Can they hold? No is the answer. Global Esports will go one more. He's holding for it, but surely can't deal with all of them. In fact, he might deal with none of them. Patman, though, falling. And Tavai's still alive. He's getting help from his teammates. GE. This is maybe where it ends. Yudotan trying his best. Can't do enough. Jing for one more. It's madness. As Jing will finish it with the 3K and PRX